I'm listening to Ray, and we all know he rocks. But Jim, we're sure he burgles a church, and we all know he likes jocks. When I'm in my car, I don't know where I'm going. When I'm in my car, I'm driving around, but I don't know where. Hello, Jimmy, queen of the fairies. This is Ray Lytle's morning disaster. This is Ray Lytle's morning disaster. Jimmy is Ray Lytle's morning disaster. He likes Ray Lytle's morning disaster. Ray Lytle's morning disaster. Marvin likes Ray Lytle's morning disaster.
Yeah. Here we are. Good morning. We are back. Back from the mini vacation. I guess I'll call it. I am back. I love it. I still could have slept another hour today. Not gonna lie. I literally could have slept at least another hour today. Oh well. But we are back. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? What's up, Steve Blaine?
I'm great.
Do I sound all right? Do I have everything working properly?
Yes.
I see Tyler.
Christina can't get on because of her fucking internet.
Tyler, do I sound okay?
You sound.
Yeah.
You both sound good.
TJ, we sound all right? I don't know if TJ's driving.
I think everything sounded fine.
Where are you driving today?
Kansas
What do
City
you think?
again.
Kansas City.
Oh boy, I don't know what he's delivering to Kansas City.
Car parts to GM.
Delivering car parts. God damn
Oh,
it.
look at him.
Don't you fucking know? Don't you pay attention?
No, I don't know. Where would I know this?
He said it 1,000 times.
Where do I have an update on TJ's life?
TJ's
That
life
I would
hasn't
actually
changed since he
read.
retired. TJ retired. TJ now only makes runs to Kansas City delivering car parts.
Where the hell did you find that out?
He said it on the show before.
No, I don't listen to that. Where would I pick that up at?
It's called paying attention.
Well, I'm
When
sorry.
TJ talks.
I'm sorry. I don't always pay attention to everyone else. I'm sorry.
At least I understand that. Wow, Steve, when did you become an encyclopedia of my life? How many times do I wipe my ass after I take a shit?
I'm not sure about that. Probably 2.
I hope he's correct. I imagine he probably is. Yeah, there's probably one with a wipe, and then the check, then the double check.
Yeah, the double check.
I always wipe at least 2.
Minimum of 2, could be more.
Oh, yes, exactly. It depends on what the
Well,
poop is.
Yeah, like if it's running, you know.
Yeah,
There is
that's right.
always wiping.
If there's running, like I had one yesterday that I don't, so my whole thing now is I try to keep from being dehydrated. You know what I mean? I have to not be dehydrated, so I drink a lot of water.
Right.
So sometimes my waist is very watery. Although somehow my pee is almost orange,
Oh, yeah. That might be your medication.
I don't know what it is, but I'm drinking a lot of water, and
It
still
should be,
my
like,
pee is
clear.
yeah, and still my pee is orange. So I think it's my kidneys, but I don't know. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid about stuff.
Well, if you ask me,
Yeah.
because I know a lot,
Yes, I am asking you. You're a professional.
I would say it's your medication.
Yeah, you think the
You
medication?
drink a lot of water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine varies from color depending on how much water to soda to tea I drink, of course.
I try not to drink anything but water.
I can't do that. I just don't like it.
I try. You know what I mean?
I don't think I would want to drink butt water.
No.
I want to have enough water. I just need more taste. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
I used to put those lemonade packets in it, or just put lemon in my water.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I like that.
they do sell flavored water. You can pick it up at like Aldi's.
Yeah, no, I hear about flavored water all the time, but I don't know. Now, I want a flavored water that tastes like a soda. You know,
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
that's what I would like. Is give me some good. Give me some good. You know, like, can I drink is there flavored water that tastes like orange soda?
They do have orange crust flavored packets. You can
I
put
do
in
need.
the-
Yeah, that's what I'd like. Like I haven't had an orange crush in a long time.
It doesn't taste very much like orange crush. But
Oh well.
I've got some. I can mail them to you.
Yeah. No, it's all right. I
Why
do.
don't you
I
find
do
a way
want
to
to get
mix an
some.
orange and a vanilla.
Yeah, like a orange,
Oh.
like an orange Coke. You know what I mean? I love the.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I was getting excited because the movies we were actually. Because my wife really wants to see the Batman, and of course I want to see it.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, we were thinking of ways to go get. We were thinking of ways to go see it. Jason was even like, "Hey, let me know when you guys want to go." And he goes, "And if I go, I can take your wheelchair." And I was like, "Oh, look at that!" So we're trying to find time to go. And then I got all excited. I'm like, "Okay, I'm finally gonna get to go to the movies and blah blah blah." And then, literally 2 hours after I was talking about making the plans, I saw where Warner Brothers moved up the release to go on HBO Max, and it's going to be on HBO Max in, I want to say a month from today or something, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. So I'm like, well, shit, I don't know if I'm.
It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, so it'd be free. So maybe I won't go. Maybe I won't go to the movies. Maybe
But
I'll-
we'll just have to make sure we get you some movie popcorn for that day when you decide to watch it at home.
Yeah. But one of the things I want is you know how I like that orange
Mhm.
orange Coke stuff, okay? You can make your own at the movie theater. Because at the movie theaters they have a big machine, right?
Oh yeah, where you can like mix it and shit.
Yeah, and the machine has
Oh yeah.
ways you can mix it. Oh, watch out. I mean, watch out.
About to say it's saying that the Batman will be on HBO Max in late April, but doesn't have like an actual date yet.
Yeah,
so,
it's like April 20th or something.
yeah, you're gonna love it. 100%.
I heard it's great.
Oh God, yes.
And I love any superhero. I love superhero films.
Did Tyler just have an orgasm over the Batman?
Yes, I fucking did.
Yeah, I bet it's great. I bet it's great.
It
Oh, I
was.
gotta get more of this.
I just haven't seen it. It's one of those movies. It's a movie that I would go see, like when the last good Batman movie, The Dark Knight, when the Dark Knight came out.
Yeah.
I saw it like 4 times. Now, Dark Knight Rises, I have to admit, I didn't go see Dark Knight Rises, but I saw Batman versus Superman 2 or 3 times in the theater,
Mhm.
and I saw the Superman, the Man of Steel. I saw that a couple times, but I love Batman. Batman's my favorite. Like, I went and saw the last. Well, not like Dark Knight Rises, but I saw Batman and Superman 3 times. So this is a movie that usually, back when my legs were working right, that I would go see, 3 or 4 times.
It's definitely a lot better than what the Dark Knight series was. I mean, this is like the darkest, grittiest Batman film you can get, period.
I can't. I mean, I want to see it, but April 19th, I guess, is when it's coming out. So,
Well, there you go.
very excited about that. So then I will go to see it then. Very excited about the Batman. About the Man of Bat. What can I say? So I will go check it out then. I see people are now talking about the flavored water.
Oh yeah.
They're now making comments about it in the chat room. I don't know. I've never tried it. I see Susan says that she says it's not that good. I see Jennifer said she does now I gotta scroll back up, but she actually gave the name of a couple things that she did. So a bunch of thin people are commenting on it.
Yeah, like they fucking know.
Yeah, what do you know? A bunch of thin people? Come on. April says I drink splash flavored water. I'm not sure what splash flavored water is, but
I've never heard of it.
yeah,
Might be a brand.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like regular water. Regular water is fine, you know. Like I don't need flavored. I could just drink regular water. That's fine. But sometimes when I'm eating food, when I'm eating a meal, I think to myself, oh, so and so would taste good. What, you know?
Right. Like, oh, Coke would taste good with this.
Yeah. Or this is a good Pepsi meal, or this is a good, you know.
Yeah.
And you know,
I do that a lot.
so now it's like now it's like, oh, water. But there's really no food that's really good with the water, you know. Like
Not really.
if I'm gonna have a Portillo's hot dog, you know.
I want a lemonade.
Yeah, it's like you know what you know in your I want a Pepsi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you know what you would like with it.
Root beer.
Yeah.
Chocolate cake shake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like you know what you want with it. That's what I'm saying. You know?
you could do a sweet tea or something like that, couldn't you?
Sweet. Well, I'm not a hillbilly. I will never do a sweet tea.
What? Sweet tea's the best.
Sweet tea is hillbilly. I you know I don't like hillbilly food. I'm not gonna drink a
Yeah,
sweet
tried.
tea. Sweet tea sounds disgusting.
Wonder if I
Mush,
should put my
fried
feet on a
egg.
dash now.
I mean, come on. Sweet tea. And by the way, is what's her name still banned from Facebook?
No, she's on there. Reenie Beanie. That's Irene.
Yeah, but that's not her. That's the name.
Oh.
That's the fake name she created because she got banned, right?
I guess she still is, yeah.
I mean, how long did they ban her for?
I think a month, didn't they?
Didn't she threaten to stab somebody?
I think
yeah,
she did.
something like that. Yeah.
She threatened to do something ridiculous. You know, if she had to create a whole other Facebook personality, you know it was something bad. You know.
You know, you can go to McDonald's and get what they call half cut. That's half sweet tea, half unsweet tea.
Oh, for God's sakes.
And that's how you say it. You say, I want half cut tea, please. And they know exactly what it is.
See, it's so trashy.
Okay.
Just
Like iced tea once in a while, but I don't know how to order it from freaking McDonald's.
see, I don't drink. I never, ever drink tea. I can't drink it. It makes me sick.
Hmm.
I get physically ill from tea. I don't know what it is. I don't think I'm allergic, but maybe that's what it is, but I can't drink.
Maybe.
I can't do. Here's what I can't do. I can't drink tea, and I can't eat raisins. Which isn't that weird?
They like grapes,
I can eat grapes. Okay,
but
I
you
don't
can't
break
eat
out or anything,
raisins.
but I can't eat raisins.
Well,
Which aren't
yeah.
raisins
Dried grapes.
a form of grapes, right?
No, they're just
Which is
a dried grape.
crazy.
Actually, I think they're prunes.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I definitely can't eat prunes, but I've never tried. You know. I don't know.
We know somebody who likes prunes, though.
Mm.
Steve, we know Steve liked them from when we did that taste test. Didn't you like the prunes, or did you hate the
Yes,
prunes?
they were. No, they tasted okay. I was able to take several bites of the prunes. I think I paid for it later, but
What you had the problems with the clams, right?
oh, clams were fucking nasty, and oysters were nasty. Oh fuck!
Did you tell Shelly that her clam was nasty?
She had a problem with
No.
Shelly's clams. Hi, Steve, it's Shelly. Would you like to eat my? Hi, Steve. This is Shelly. You want to eat my clam?
Just put a little salt on it. You won't tell a difference. It'd be all right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Shelly's clams. All right, so Jen says prunes are dried plums.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
so I might be wrong.
I like plums. Plums are good. A ripe plum is really good.
Oh yeah, I love it. Right?
Yeah.
And I like a unripe, but I like it still a little bit crunchy.
Oh well. Yeah. So. Oh, I see Irene's back. So they did.
Yeah.
They booted her out of Facebook because what she threatened to stab someone in the gooch or something, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And they they booted her out of Facebook. Oh well. Yeah. And now she's back. So well, thank God for that. So listen, I know it's a few days removed, but are you guys still has anybody come down from the parade yet?
I still have a couple concussions from getting beamed upside the head by beads from Goose.
So what so were you standing or walking?
I was walking through
Okay.
the majority of it.
Because what happened? Everybody was walking and then everybody got lazy and got on the trailer. How the hell did everybody get on the because by the time like TJ and I were watching, okay?
Yeah.
We were watching through Brent had his camera set up on 6th Street.
Right, we saw him.
So, okay, but by the time you guys got there, you were all out of candy. We were watching it, okay?
And then Mario Andretti Friedman that was driving just sped right by.
And we know Corey was there on 5th Street and you guys were throwing candy and you were waving and people were walking and all this stuff was going on. And then literally you get on 6th Street. For starters, that goes by so fucking fast. We couldn't see anybody. It was, it was really fast. And everybody was on the float.
That
Well,
must have been right at the end.
Yeah.
I about to say I know Steve was on his throne. He was in his captain's chair.
Yeah.
We had Susan sitting up there because she's got a stress fracture on her hip. Christina, Carla, and me were walking. I was walking on one side, and Christina and Carla were walking on the other, and Goose and Dan were up on the float. We ran out of candy because like most of the kids were sitting right there at the entrance, like, give us some damn candy before we start burning your float.
Yeah.
And
So
They
we didn't
had
have.
more
So there
kids?
wasn't enough. In other words, we didn't have enough candy.
No, we could have used another tote full, probably,
There you go. Okay.
especially for a longer parade.
So did you even make it through half the parade with candy?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Look, you started throwing Subway sandwiches just in case.
Wait a minute. Goose started.
so Becky brought Subway sandwiches earlier
Okay.
in the morning for everybody. And when we got to the parade, I guess, Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, Goose saw a lady he was interested in and chucked a Subway sandwich at her.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Single lady standing all by herself. He says, "Hey, I got a Subway sandwich for you."
So he started throwing Subway sandwiches into the crowd.
Yeah.
Like I was just handing out a pamphlet, and all of a sudden I see the Subway sandwich go flying, and this girl catches it, and I'm like, "Who the fuck threw that?"
So what does he think she's gonna go? Oh, someone threw me a Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I think
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
meet
have
that
sex
guy.
with him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so. I think
That's who
so.
I'm gonna have sex with.
I think.
Oh no.
Christina says Ashley brought the sandwiches.
Yeah.
So, okay. So when we were watching the parade, there were children on the float. There was just a ton of people on this float that flew by us when we were watching the parade.
That must have been
Right.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think they were at there. Brent was at the end of the parade because that one street before was just rocking, wasn't it, Steve?
all I know is that's all.
yeah.
But I know that when you guys were on 5th Street, I know there were candy being thrown and people were walking. And all this stuff. I'm just wondering when all the walkers decided they were going to get on the float.
No, there's about just 3 of us walking from the beginning and
Yeah.
kept walking till the end.
Hmm. Yeah, because I thought you guys were all up on the float. Am I crazy?
I don't know, but all
No,
I
you're
know
not
is
crazy.
Yeah.
I got dinged multiple times from Tootsie Rolls, from beads. I'm pretty sure Goose took aim at me a couple times purposefully.
So you think that he hit you on purpose with the candy?
Oh,
I-
he was just throwing beads like a wild man. He was just-
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to toss the beads out.
oh, he was throwing them deep. He was throwing them 4 or 5, 10 people deep, as far as you could throw
Yeah.
them.
Back during the QLZ days, I would try to we would try to throw stuff up into, when you get down 5th Street and you have the bars and stuff, then the buildings have multiple floors. And if you look up high, you can see that people are out of like the 4th story building looking down at the parade.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
we would
didn't
always
think
try
about
to reach all the way up there, during the parade, just to see if we can get what you can get up there. And the beads are easier to throw than like candy or something.
Oh, yeah. Although Dan does win the prize for the best candy throw, he threw a single Tootsie Roll into the crowd and it landed right in a lady's cleavage.
Awesome.
And she gave a big thumbs up.
Yeah, and Dan does raise a good point. When you pretend to be Sean, you get a big head, so it's a big target. So
Yeah. So and Sean Bullitt never showed up, of course.
Big
Oh, he was
shock.
busy.
Yeah. Which I knew. Christina, of course, was fooled once again.
Believed all of it.
Yeah, Sean's gonna be there, you guys. He told me he's gonna be there. This was when she was saying it last Friday or whatever. I was like, no way.
Don't worry, Christina. Sean didn't show up, so he's going to come into town special to buy you lunch.
No, Sean. Yeah,
oh
Sean.
god,
Never believe anything Sean Boleyn says. I'm checking out the chat room. Rob says nothing says panty dropping like a Subway sandwich. Yeah, that was good. That was Goose's plan.
Yeah, it was.
Goose's plan was to toss the Subways to get himself, get himself some trim. Yeah, there you go.
He wanted the goose gooch tickled.
Yep, that was the hope. But I haven't heard if he got anything off of I didn't hear if the Subway got him any phone numbers or anything.
I don't know.
All I know is he's looking for, he's just always on the prowl for something. You know what I mean?
Looking to receive some taint tickling.
Yep. Who knows if he's ever going to get any, but oh well. He wants a Subway in exchange for, he's going to exchange a foot long for I don't know how long, whatever. That'll be the explanation that he hopes that someone would.
Oh, that's right, Dan. We did get to see titties. I forgot about that. So,
Who was showing you titties?
some guy, some skinny guy pulled up. his shirt.
Well, there was one girl who flashed quickly, but it was just, I think, for bees. But then this
Yeah.
thin, like, meth head decided, I'm going to show my titties too, and just flashed them.
I mean, I have seen titties during a parade.
Oh, man.
Not
But
that
in all-
cold.
In all seriousness, the State Fair parade, when the State Fair parade used to go down 9th Street,
Oh God.
it would go down 9th Street, and then you could cross 9th to Sangamon or whatever. That was when or 9th converts and blah blah blah, and you end up near when we did that, that was when you'd see titties because it was always August and super hot, and there wasn't as many.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot of children around the St. Patrick's
Oh,
Day
yeah.
parade.
Mhm.
That's what Goose kept telling to me because he kept rolling this toilet paper off, and I was pretending to wipe my ass. He said, "Steve, those kids, just kids." Okay.
But yet he's
All I
throwing
know
Subway opens for some titty
Yeah,
flash.
exactly. But he's throwing Subway to women.
I said because
All I
Jimmy
know
used to always try to get women to flash during the parade, and the St. Patrick's Day parade they usually don't because of the children, you know.
So they definitely weren't going to Saturday. That's for sure.
Yeah. And it
All
was
I know is
cold,
by the
too,
time the
right?
float got to where we could see it, they went by so fast that it looked like it was blowing apart.
That was the end.
It was flying. It
Yeah,
was
that
flying.
that wind was tearing up, and we didn't have enough like magnets and tape and all that shit to keep stuff situated on there.
And there's a bunch of people riding on a float by the
Yeah.
time we saw it, but I heard earlier, we heard reports earlier that it was working properly, and people were throwing candy. And see, because here's the thing, I thought you guys would run out of candy. I'm like, they're gonna run out of candy, and they're still gonna be handing out those flyer things, and then people are gonna go, fucking Ray Lytle didn't even give us candy. What a cheap bastard.
There were a lot of people who would look up on the float and they saw Steve and they're like, "That's not Ray Lytle." And there was a lot of people who took the pamphlets like, "Oh yeah, Ray Lytle, he's back on the air." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a podcast, you know." So
And then there was a bunch of wadded up. There was a bunch of wadded up flyers that were left in the street after the parade were over.
don't know.
Oh, I'm sure some of them were used as toilet paper.
Well, they were trash on the street. So anyone walking by said, "What is this trash?" And then they glanced down enough at the trash to see the name Ray Lytle in the garbage. That was my big fear. Is like all those people are gonna see this trash and go, "Who's responsible for this trash?" And then see my name on it. That was my great fear.
So have you gotten the bill from the city yet for the cleanup?
I'm telling you, that would be my luck right there. Yeah. So I don't know, but I don't know for a fact if that was what happened, but I have my concerns. However, it looked great. I mean, Steve looked great sitting on the gold throne.
Smoked.
Yeah, smoking toilet. Dan looked great sitting there or standing there doing nothing. Goose on the float doing nothing.
No, Goose was busy.
Looked like we had a bunch of people doing nothing but riding.
That's what we're supposed to do, isn't it?
No,
What were we supposed to
supposed to
do?
be walking and the float going
I wouldn't-
slow. And the float going slow.
We didn't. I didn't control the speed of the vehicle.
I'm just telling you. By the time we saw it zipped by like 40 miles. It zipped by like 40 miles an hour.
See, if they had used my piece of shit truck, it wouldn't have been that way.
Or
'cause
let
it's
me
still
say
been
it.
chugging.
Let me say it the way Shaner says it. It zipped by 40 mile an hour. It went by 40 mile an hour.
40 mile an hour.
We could hardly see it. TJ, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It zipped by.
I was like, oh, here they come around the corner. That's us. That's us.
Yeah. It's like, son of a bitch.
Well, that's when Dan was jumping up and down on the trailer for him to slow down and stop.
See? Brett says, I got something thrown at me. I have no idea what it was.
Could've
Probably
been
Steve's underwear.
anything. Could have been some butt burgers I picked out of my butt earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, I wish we'd have gotten a view. I blame Brent. If Brent would have been standing on 5th Street,
Right.
like near the Alamo, that's the place to be.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
there
okay.
near the Alamo.
yeah,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the best place to watch the parade. Everybody's in a good mood. They're all,
Oh, yeah.
No, he was on 6th Street over there near God knows where.
Well, they were all outside the Alamo, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that's where you want to be, near the old state, right? The Alamo and then the north end of the old state capitol, right there. Those are the best places to see the parade from. Best places. And Brent was over there on 6th Street, you know. Obviously right there where the parade ends.
Fucking
Right.
Brent.
So that's who ruined our view of it. But oh well. And what else happened this week? Anything else happen this weekend? Did anybody go see wrestling?
Nope.
No.
Wasn't there wrestling?
Wrestling match?
Am I wrong? Wasn't
That was WWE, yes.
WWE in town after the parade?
Yes, sir. Tickets were terribly expensive.
Did
50
anybody
bucks
did
was
anybody go see that?
Mm-mm.
Wasn't one of the guys that was supposed to be in it? Didn't somebody get hurt or something?
I didn't hear.
Like, and this is something I saw on Facebook. There was supposed to be wrestling on Saturday night, okay? But one of the guys who was going to headline the house show here got hurt.
Maybe Big E because he broke his neck.
Yeah, I think the guy broke his neck.
Becky Lynch is what they're saying it was.
Oh, yeah.
No. It was a guy. He broke his neck.
Well, that was Big E.
And he was supposed to wrestle here, but they had to. But he wasn't, because he broke his neck. He wasn't in the wrestling stuff.
Right, that'd be Big E.
Yeah. So I don't know all the details, but I don't know what happened or what the cause was, but
Well, they're saying he got.
I did say that I heard that he broke his neck. So
They're saying he got dropped on his neck at the wrong spot during a body slam, and he's got right now. It's like they're saying right now it might be career ending.
well, a broken neck is not,
Not good.
Let's see.
doesn't seem to be anything good. But that guy was originally supposed to be coming to Springfield.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering if anybody went down there, because the other thing was, listen, the tournament's going on. I was watching basketball all weekend.
Right.
By the way, that was the main reason I wasn't going to be in any goddamn parade. I'm not skipping watching basketball to go be in
It was a beautiful day, buddy. You missed it.
I'm glad that you were there to cover it, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Colder than fuck.
Oh shit.
I've been in that parade when it's cold.
Then of course, as soon as we unhooked
I've been in that parade when it's warm.
Out.
Yeah, and then as I say, after the parade was over, the sun came out. It got nice and warm, and
Yeah.
around 2:00 or 3:00 on Saturday, it was beautiful.
Yep.
That's when I started my grill.
Yeah, it was nice. It ended up being a really nice day.
Nice 12-ounce porterhouse on the grill with a baked potato.
I had to complain. I was like, "Oh my god, this glare from the sun is blinding. It's preventing me from watching my basketball games." I go, "Honey, can you walk over here and shut the door?" Which is what I said. Can you walk over and shut the door? The glare is affecting my television viewing. So just give it a light slam, will you? Yeah. So. But that's how it ended up being Saturday. Now it's crappy. Today is raining.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was shitty.
That would be an improvement.
Monday was okay. Monday was all right, but
Monday was nice.
Yeah.
now it's just all fucking.
It was just windy Monday. That was about the only thing I could say.
Now it's cold and rainy. and my knees feel like, ugh.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I don't understand. There's Brent talking about corned beef.
Oh yeah.
I guess I don't understand the corned beef. Oh, I see. Is that Marvin in the chat room? Hey, Marv, happy birthday! Isn't it Marvin's birthday today?
It's
Yep.
Marvin's birthday today.
I had.
Is this the big one? Is this big? This big
Yeah,
one?
I think it is. Isn't he-
Zero. He is 70 today.
Yeah, isn't
70.
for some reason I don't remember anybody's birthday, but I remember Marvin's birthday. So Marvin, if that's you, happy birthday, buddy. So I remember his birthday was, on the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So happy birthday, Marv. Happy 70th. Holy shit.
Oh damn.
Could
And
you
he's not-
imagine? Oh my God.
If I make it to 70, I'll be lucky.
I would love to make it to 70, right? Are you kidding? I want to make it to 80.
I'm gonna shoot low. I'm still gonna stay with 70.
I'd love to make it to 90.
By that time, I definitely won't be wiping my own ass. So.
I'm just saying that 100 was always the 100's always been the main goal, Like I've always thought 100 would be cool, but I'm thinking now, man, the last few years would be really tough. If I get to 100, oh man, those last years are going to be, rough ones. Like I heard you say earlier, Steve, I wouldn't even be wiping my own ass. Yeah, I mean,
Be wearing Depends.
yeah,
Steve.
I would just,
Oh,
there would be,
definitely.
you'd have to, when you get up there, you'd be like, oh, Jesus.
I think at that point you'd have to, because one false move and you fall over, and that's going to.
Well, I don't know, because I saw this thing. Scientists have had a breakthrough. Okay.
Oh,
They've had a breakthrough. They've been doing this, some kind of gene. They've got some kind of gene stuff. Okay. This therapy they're doing for people or whatever. Now, listen, people like us, we're never going to get it. But they had a breakthrough in to where they could somehow reverse age people.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could. There's already a push to de-age people.
that'd be nice. Take me back to my 20s.
I'm just saying that we're not going to get it. You know who's going to get it? The super wealthy are going to end up.
Oh
you know
well,
what I mean?
fuck yeah.
Those are going to be the ones that get it.
Oh, you better go win the lottery.
So I'm just saying that those will be the people that will get whatever this.
Yeah, I don't think Medicare will pay for it.
No, it's not going to. No. They're not going to. Medicare's not going to pay for whatever this is.
I'm screwed then.
Yeah, I'm saying that it's going to be. It's some sort of research that can take people who are older and make them feel younger. And they're thinking that the adult lifespan will change, because right now it averages out to, I want to say people die at 70 something is the average.
The average went up.
Yeah, but it's to 70 something. I think it was lower. And I think that they did I forgot. I'm just trying to. I can't find the article because I was reading the article last week. They're making it so people could live longer, and the whole thing is that there are some people. It's like, well, what the hell are we going to do with all these people? People are, like people die at around this age, whatever age it is, and they're like, that's pretty good because there's only so much room for, so many people. And they're like, if people are living at like 160, then what are we going to do with the ones, And now if we're doing some kind of gene therapy or whatever to make them more productive longer. So does that mean that people will work till they're like 150 or what, what's going to happen? So there are a lot of questions about it because right now the way society's set up is people work till they're like, what the retirement age is 65. And then they, and then living longer, they live off of whatever. And then eventually they die. So that's what keeps society going. Okay. Well, now if people are living longer, we got to worry about where we're going to house them, who's going to take care of them, who's going to, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, how's all that stuff going to, how are they going to do? Because when they're younger, they have a bunch of kids,
Mm-hmm.
Well, what they could always do, I mean, if it ever got to an overpopulation point, we could do away with the actual burying of the bodies and just cremate everybody. That way it'll just be turned into dust.
No, but what I'm saying is that, there's like, I think America's fine. Like, there just need to be more people living in in bumfuck Egypt places like Montana. I mean, we have space. It's just we have people that live around New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, San Francisco, and Houston. You know what I mean? We have these cities where there are millions of people that live around the cities. So we just got to expand the area. Like Montana, there's no one, Montana and Idaho and the Dakotas, there's nobody living there. So we have the space. It's just to get people, there is where the problems will come in, And here's the other thing. When you get older, I got to be honest, guys. I want to move now. I can't handle the cold temperatures.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Steve, you got to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't stand. I hate winter
Oh, yeah, definitely.
more than I hate anything. I want to see warm weather.
Oh, yeah, I'd move south in a heartbeat if I could afford to.
I would love to go somewhere warm. Just because the pain.
Yeah.
Like, my knees hurt so bad in the winter. I cannot stress that enough. In the summer, they don't hurt as much.
Right.
It's because
Except when your house, because the air conditioner doesn't.
yeah, well, my air conditioner has the house on 48 degrees. But I'm saying that, in the summer, when it gets warmer, my knees feel better.
Yeah. I feel better in general.
So I wouldn't like. I would love to live. I'll tell you, I used to live in Corpus Christi, Texas. It was beautiful. The water tasted terrible, but it was beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. It was sunny and warm all the time, except for like about 2 weeks out of the year, it would get down to like, it would get down to like the upper 40s, like 2 weeks out of the year. I got to be honest, all the time I'm like, shit, I wish I lived back in Corpus. I cannot even stress how much I have thought that I would love to move back there.
I love it down there.
Yeah.
I've never been there, so I couldn't do it.
It's gorgeous. It's just
Oh,
well,
it's
it's just
beautiful.
it's the weather. The weather's gorgeous. Like, listen, I lived in a dumpy apartment. Apartment. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I lived in an apartment, and that's what I remember is the weather. I couldn't tell you anything about the apartment. So I could, it wouldn't matter where I live. You know what I mean? But my wife would we need a nice place and blah, 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 and all that crap. But
I see. I agree with Jeff. I just need to get me an RV.
yeah, I don't care. As long as I,
As long as I got TV and a pooper.
my wife would need a place that would have, proper air conditioning and blah, blah, blah. It's all that bullshit, it's all that bullshit. All I need is nice weather in case I want to go anywhere. There's a reason in the winter I don't leave the house except I go work out and I'm miserable. Big D says he lived in Texas and he won't move back. I'm telling you, man, when I lived in Corpus Christi, Texas, it's the happiest I ever was. Of course, I was younger, I was thinner.
Well, yeah.
I met my wife there and she was smoking hot. But yet I gotta tell you, I don't even know how I'd move down there. I don't want to drive down there. Ugh.
I'm not helping you. Not on that one.
Call
I don't
Jason.
wanna- yeah. That's a hell of a move. And that would be thousands of dollars to move down there,
Get a pod.
Yeah. I don't know. But it's just so cold up here. I don't know if I can handle this cold anymore. I saw Christina bragging on Facebook how she's going to move.
Eventually. I need better internet, damn it.
Yeah. The internet you have is just embarrassing.
Yes, it is.
And
Damn satellite internet.
embarrassment. So where are you looking to move?
I don't know. I kind of want to move to Springfield, but
That's why you should move. Springfield. Yeah, move to Springfield. But why
Or-
not? So you're saying I kind of want to move to Springfield. All right. So where else do you want to move?
maybe somewhere along the outskirts of Springfield
Riverton.
for the kids. Well, possibility.
Why not live in? Steve lives in Williamsville. Is Williamsville
Right.
nice, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed nice.
Yeah.
Much, but if
Yeah.
you have good internet,
I've looked, just haven't ran across anything yet.
If you do move to Williamsville, though, just don't eat chicken in the school parking lot.
Yeah, we heard.
I
about
won't.
that. So, you got Sherman. Is right
Sherman's
by
too expensive.
Riverton.
I actually lived there before.
Isn't Riverton over there?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Dawson. I've lived out in Dawson before too. Nice little town.
Well,
Nothing
Dawson's
there.
nice. Yeah, I like Springfield. Like so many years, I lived in Chatham, and Chatham tells you how great they are. And when you're in Chatham, you think, this is wonderful. And then you get out of Chatham and you realize, oh, Jesus, Chatham's no better than,
Exactly. That's what I always thought.
it's the same old shit. And everything's cheaper in Springfield.
Yeah, why does everybody talk about Chatham like it's so fucking great? It ain't
Gotta
no
be
different than any place
honest.
else.
We went to Chatham because we were going to have a kid. And they're like, oh, you want to get that Chatham
Oh.
education?
Yeah. That's what my
Chatham
mom and dad
education.
did with my brother.
That
Oh, yeah, moved to Chatham.
That Chatham education's bullshit. It really is. Doesn't, you know.
Could move to Jacksonville.
Oh,
Oh,
no, for Jacksonville.
What? The drugs here are cheap,
Ugh.
sometimes free.
Oh boy.
Really?
No, you don't want these drugs, Steve.
I am not moving you again, so don't even think about it.
Tyler, Rob, Nikki, all you guys lived in Jacksonville. I'd be like, ugh.
Jacksonville has a serious.
the only thing in Jacksonville is Leo's.
That's
Yeah,
it.
There's not Jacksonville's. I don't know. There's not a lot there. They got one college left.
Yep.
I don't know.
And a
Yeah.
shitload of COVID.
No, we don't have COVID anymore. It's mostly just meth and botulism, apparently.
Still a lot of hillbillies there.
Yep.
Yeah, Jacksonville's out then.
A lot of hillbillies. I'm just saying, you know.
What do you say about getting a place in that same complex that Steve lived in?
You can't get a place.
For one,
you got to be
yeah,
disabled
I'm not-
to live there.
Old enough, and I'm not disabled.
Don't you got to be a certain age to live there, Steve?
Yeah, or disabled.
He does have a nice apartment, though. I mean, look at it. Here's the only problem with Steve's apartment, and I just listened from his complaining. There's not enough restaurants to deliver.
Exactly. There's
That's the
no
only thing
rest-
he ever complains about.
No restaurants that deliver.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
like Steve would be
Bro,
happy
I live-
if he had a few
I
more
live-
restaurants that delivered food. He would be
Lived
happy.
in Orienta, and people said, "Oh, nobody delivered there." Said, "Oh, I moved to Williamsville. Everybody, it's close to Springfield. No, fucking nobody delivers over here either."
And I know, and I can't believe DoorDash doesn't come out there because I've delivered all the way out to Rochester,
Nope.
Chatham. But yeah, and that's further than going to Williamsville.
And when I typed in my address, it says, "Sorry, we do not service that area yet, sir."
We do not service white
Don't-
trash regions of this
Don't
country.
dash night though. I was thinking though, if Christina, if you moved to Williamsville, I could start picking your boys up from school, and I could use your boys as like a decoy to sit to school earlier in the day.
But yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
true. He could help out. He could help out.
Yeah, I could help out.
Mhm.
In exchange, maybe Christina could run and get the food. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
She could start DoorDash up in Williamsville.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah.
start
I'm
her
a-
own.
I wanted to start on my one called Rule Dash, only service Illiopolis, Riverton, the little towns all around here.
Well, there wouldn't be. Would there be enough service to cover the cost?
I don't know because gas is so damn expensive right now.
Yeah.
If gas wasn't so expensive, there might be because I mean, there's so many people like so Williamsville, Riverton, Dawson, Illiopolis, Niantic, Buffalo. None of those towns.
Look at it. He knows all the names of. He knows all the names of the hillbilly towns.
Well, that's where I fucking grew up. So,
It's amazing.
well, if you want to go the other way, you got Chatham, Girard, Verdon, Divernon,
Divernon.
Carlinville.
That's near where I grew up.
Yeah, you probably don't. I bet they don't have it in Gillespie.
Oh, I'm sure they don't. Yeah.
I lived in Staunton for a while.
Oh,
You know how hard it
Staunton.
is.
I still got get laid in Staunton. Yeah.
You know how hard. You know how hard it is to go to the hospital in Staunton and say when they ask
They have
the
a
name, and
hospital.
say-
They have a hospital there.
Yeah, they have a regional hospital. And I go in the hospital and I say, "I'm Steve Stanton from Staunton, Illinois." You know how fucking hard that is to say?
It's right next to the auto zone.
They have a hospital in Staunton.
Yeah, I just went there a couple
I grew
Well, at
up
least
in
that's a
Gillespie.
couple-
I never knew that.
years
Yeah,
ago.
the hospital, veterinarian, car wash, and lube rack all in one.
You're probably right. It probably was a veterinarian's office too.
I like living in Springfield now because of, we have more than one hospital.
Yeah.
You know, there's more than one of everything. You know,
And DoorDash, people deliver. And
I like when you say they have hospitals.
hospital.
I like living in a city that has multiple hospitals to choose from.
I have two.
Well, I like living in a city with some choice.
So
Like
you don't want to
there's-
live in a place where you got to go see cousin Wilbur and get the horse
No,
liniment.
there's like 12 or 15 grocery stores. You know what I mean? I like having choices. You know, like, oh, I want to get some gas. There's hundreds of places to get gas. It's not like I grew up in a town where you want to get gas, there's one place to get gas. If you want to go to a grocery store, there's one grocery store. If you're going to go to eat, there's one restaurant. No, I'm just saying it's nice to get out and move around and get to a city where your choices are so much more.
We don't even have a grocery store.
Yeah, think about it. When I was growing up, if you wanted to go to the movies, you had to go over to so and so to watch a movie. Or if you wanted to go to the hospital, then you'd have to go to blank to go to the hospital. I'm saying it's nice now to live in a town where I have all these things I need right at my, beckoning. That's what I'm telling you. It's nice. Instead of being trapped in a town where you go, oh, I've got to go. It's time for me to go to. Get some gas. So I'm only going to go to this one place because that's the only place we can get gas in town.
Still got to pay an arm and a leg.
Yeah, but like I said, isn't it nice to have choices?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was a teenager, there's only one place to go get everything. There was a Huck's. And you go to the Huck's, and the Huck's is where you would get gas, food, even porno movies. You had to rent the video for you to go to the Huck's to rent the video.
Now there you need some variety, for God's sake.
Yeah, there's only one video. There's only one video place. Are you kidding me? So my choices are only these. I used to love to find excuses to get into the video. Like I remember Huck's, and they had the video room. Or they had videos, but then you had to go into maybe I'm misremembering, but you had to go into a separate area to look for the porn movies or something.
Yeah, you always had to walk through a set of saloon doors.
Yeah.
And the flop back saloon doors. It said 21 and under, over.
Yeah. So I was always looking for excuses to get into that, area to look for the good porn movies. And that was everywhere. That was when we lived in, Peoria, because I don't remember I never watched porn in Texas. Because I was living it. You know what I mean? I didn't really watch it. But then I remember getting porn. I got porn when we were in Peoria. I remember getting porn, and you had to go to a place, and then you had to go in the back room, and it was weird to get. It was a little weird you'd always look for any excuse. You'd look for any excuse to get in the that back room. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Any excuse to get in that back room, you'd take it. But I didn't go there very often, but I'd go there and look around and grab a good porn movie.
Yeah, I usually use the excuse. Do you have a bathroom? Yeah, the back through those doors.
And you'd walk through the wrong doors.
Yeah, walk through the wrong doors.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah. I sort of miss that. I do miss, it's too easy to find porn right now on the internet. You know what I mean?
You just go Pornhub.com.
Yeah. I don't even have to go. I don't even have to go to those places. I go to Reddit.
I prefer Pornhub.
I know, but if I go to Reddit and people would say, "Oh, what are you going to Reddit for?" "Oh, I'm reading the latest updates on Ukraine."
Oh,
You know what I mean? People don't know I'm really going to check out porn.
I'm looking up information on Ukraine. Miss Ukraine, by the way.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna go check out I'm gonna go check out some titties. I'm gonna check out MILFs. That's what I'm checking out. Like here, I'm going to Reddit. There's my Reddit that I'm going to.
oh boy.
I say, I'm going there to check out Ukraine. I'm looking at Ukraine photos. Yeah.
Good cover.
There's nothing to do with Ukraine.
Yeah, it doesn't work too good. Someone says, "What are you doing?" So I'm on Pornhub looking up Ukraine. Although they do advertise to get those Slavic women.
Where they advertise to get the Slavic women
and Asian.
So you could get them from Ukraine, Steve.
I don't know. I'd try.
A mail order bride.
Yeah,
I'd do it if it wouldn't cost so much damn money.
You would get a mail order bride?
Hell yeah, I would.
Not me.
I'd get one of those 90-day fiance deals, But I ain't got the money. I don't want to pay for somebody to come over here.
Maybe that's the next fundraiser. Raise the money for a bride for Steve.
Not a blow up doll either.
Yeah.
Although.
No.
Oh God.
Possibly.
What about a sex robot?
Sure.
Are you going to get a sex robot when they come out?
I would.
Because they'll make those.
Oh yeah.
They're already making them.
Yeah, they're out now. It's like a Tesla. What do you want in it? Do you want it to be heated? Do you want it to do this? Going to cost you an extra $1,000.
I don't think I could have sex with a robot.
I wouldn't care as long as it looked like a woman.
Well, I just,
We actually had a scare in Jacksonville last year. Somebody decided to go to a gas station and dump their used broken sex robot into a car wash dumpster. And the cops got called out and everything because everybody thought it was a fucking body. No, it was just a used up sex robot.
So somebody actually paid for us. Aren't they expensive, these sex robots? Am I wrong?
Several $1,000s or so, yeah.
And they just discarded it in a
Yeah.
Maybe they broke it.
Threw it in a bag and just tossed it in the dumpster next to the car wash down here.
Huh.
Cops came out here. They were like, the reports of a body. They pulled it out of the trash. Wait a minute. This ain't flesh. This is plastic.
And it took them a while to realize that it wasn't a real person.
It took them 7 hours because they had to wait for the damn coroner. And the coroner looked in there and was like, that's not real. And
the coroner said, "Oh, it's a robot."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You dumb shit taking a bunch of time looking at a sex robot. It's a robot that someone filled with ejaculate.
That's most small town cops.
It was nasty from what I hear.
I'd imagine.
They dumped it, literally.
At least they'd have an easy way to chase it back to the owner.
I mean, I don't understand why they had to dump it at the car wash place, or
you don't want to put it in your garbage can, do you?
I wouldn't want one. Period. You know what I mean? I don't know why anybody would want one, but why would you want to get rid of it? I just don't get it.
maybe it was so dried out and just broken. Like I guess there was a big ass crack going down the middle of it. From
It's
what?
called ass.
Yeah. I don't know.
Steve, why do you want a sex robot?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have sex with a
What?
robot. Well, who the hell wants to have sex with a robot?
To have sex.
Yeah, but like,
What?
if my wife threw me out, I would look for
You know-
someone to have sex with, but I would just find someone, you know?
Well, after so many years, and when things like this come up, you start to think maybe this is the way I should go.
No, why would why would you think that? You know what I mean?
Less chance of rejection.
Christina, are you taking notes?
Less chance of rejection.
So
So
seriously,
this is stand up in the corner, turn it on, take her in the bedroom, fuck her, then put her back in the bed and leave her in the bedroom. As far as I'm
so
concerned.
if you ended up with a bunch of money, you would buy a sex robot.
You say this, yes, sir, I would. If you win the lottery, will you loan me the money?
No. I'm not gonna buy you a sex robot.
Just
In fact, I would give you money, but I would specifically put a rule with the money that says you can't keep the money if you're going to use it on a sex robot. Like you can only use the money on certain things, and I would define one of the things you cannot use the money on is a sex robot.
Oh,
and just so you know, the cost of a sex robot is anywhere between $5,000 and
Oh my!
$15,000.
Oh my God!
So you're better off. You're
God.
better off just going for the mail order bride because at least that's real.
that's
Yeah.
all?
Yeah,
Right?
5,000 and 15,000. That's what Google says.
Wow. You know, my mom dies. I'm going to inherit a bunch of buttloads of fucking money. We already talked about it. I'm going to inherit a buttload of money.
So now you're hoping your mom dies so you can get a sex robot.
Well, her lawyer asked her if she wanted to give me the money now, and she said no, because if I gave it to my oldest son, he'd go out and buy a car. And she's fucking right, I would. First time I buy, but now that I know these sex robots are only like $5,000, I could buy a car. I don't need a car right now. I could get a sex robot, keep my truck, and
So
and
your
enjoy
mother's
myself.
financial advisor told her
not to give him money now.
yeah, because but I'm saying that she would listen if you gifted it out. There's less taxes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let's
You
set up
know.
all a trust now for me and my brother and my two nieces.
well, it's very nice of her. So your mom's got enough money to leave you some.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's
Enough for a
nice.
few years.
I'm like both my parents. It's gonna cost me money when they go. You know what I mean?
And it's not gonna cost me a dime, but my mom going to. She has already got it all done. She has donated her body to science.
Look at that. Good for
And
her.
it's all written down how exactly what's going to happen and who's going to take the body. And 6 months later, we get it back cremated.
Wow, wouldn't that be something?
So who's going to clean the sex robot if he gets one? Is that going to be Christina?
Yeah, Christina,
Mm-mm.
that'd be part of her.
Probably.
Hell no.
That'd be part of her maid duties.
Nope. Nope.
When you
I
change
would
the oil.
quit.
Okay, now I take it back. Now I want Steve to get.
Oh,
Christina, when you go into bed and you change the litter box, could you please just wipe off Ethel? There's alcohol wipes in the door.
Yeah, no, I
Nope.
didn't.
I'll resign.
I don't know.
No, I need her name to be Carolyn.
You-
That was my buddy's aunt's name.
From what I've heard about, and which forced me to read about this, you do realize that the higher priced models can actually be taught to cook and clean and take care of the house too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Would they give you attitude?
I need 20 grand, Dre. Win the lottery and all I need is 20 grand.
They can be
I'll get-
programmed to give attitude.
I get attitude from my sex robot all the time.
Christina's cleaning it and it's giving her attitude as she cleans it. Don't touch me there.
Oh,
my
that's
my wife does a lot of. She does a lot of smirking. She does a lot of smirking now. She does a lot of, a lot of that. A lot of complaining about the toilets.
Really?
I just, a lot of toilet complaints with her. Like she forces me to use a toilet I don't fit into. And then just bitches all the time. It'd be nice to go to the bathroom and not have to spray down every time I go, I don't know what you're talking about. She goes, there's such a mess on that toilet seat. I go, I don't know what to tell you. I said, I don't know. I don't fit on that toilet seat.
Rocky,
I
I'm
don't know.
willing to get you a porta pot.
Well, no. How about I just use the fucking other bathroom? And look, the whole reason we moved here was so my kid and she'd get her own bathroom and blah, 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 Now, my daughter tells me last week, oh, I'd love to get my own place. She's out there. I was pricing, and I'm going, you what? She goes, oh, I was pricing out apartments. And I go, apartments? For what? She goes, oh, where I could live. And I'm going, didn't we just spend all this money to get over here so she could? The whole thing was so she would have a room and she would have her own bathroom. God damn it. So then my wife comes up and I go, our daughter tells me about she's looking for places. I'm like, she's looking for places that she wants to live. And I go, God damn it. I said, if she leaves, I'm using that bathroom. No, you're not. That's going to become my bathroom. I'm like, well, God damn it.
I was kind of hoping you'd get that bathroom.
Yeah,
too.
so
it's right close to the studio.
Exactly.
damn it.
Perfect.
How about I look for the apartment? They'd be like, what do you oh,
you
Mr.
can get
Lionel,
an
what are you
apartment?
looking for an apartment? Just a regular size bathroom.
Hey, if you come over here, you're on disability. You can get one over here.
I just want a bath. I don't want to I would like a home with a regular size I want a bathroom that's not in a cove or whatever the hell,
Oh,
where it's walled off.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just like a regular bathroom, please. And then I'd like to not have someone who complains about making me go to a mid-sized bathroom and then bitches because God forbid if there's any stains or anything. It'd be nice if I can go to the bathroom without having to clean up. I'm like, you force me to use a bathroom I don't fit in and then complain about it.
Well, here's a good solution. You had the litter boxes in your studio there. Tell her the litter boxes can stay there if you get to use that bathroom.
Yeah.
Do a little compromising.
just sit in it.
Just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I see Ray trying to poop in a litter box. That ought to be funny.
If you can do it, I've done it.
But here's my luck is we would end up if my daughter moved out, we wouldn't need this place.
Exactly.
We could get a smaller, cheaper place.
Yep.
But this would be my luck. My daughter would move out, and then I would talk to my wife, hey, let's save some money. Let's move to a smaller place. So we'd end up moving. I don't know how the hell we'd move. We were bothered everybody else last time we needed to move. So we moved to a new place, right? And then as soon as we moved, I'll tell you, as soon as we moved, my daughter would end up, oh, I hate my apartment. I want to move back. You watch. That's what happened to me. That's what would happen.
No. I
That's
think what would happen is you would get a 2-bedroom apartment and it would be right down the hall or right next door to your daughter's apartment.
No, there's no way. No way.
I can see that.
No. There's no way. Yeah. So that's Brent says my daughter would move out. Then my wife would constantly, you're right. My wife would constantly be over at wherever my daughter moved. Yeah. My wife would basically be over there all the time. That's what would happen. But I don't know.
So then who would feed you?
I don't know. I don't know. My sex
Christina.
robot. I'd get a sex robot that also knew how to cook. There you go.
Christina can bring you crepes.
I don't. I'm not going to live off of frozen grapes.
Cold, of course.
I will not be living off of frozen crepes. I'll tell you that. That'd be my luck, though. Yeah, but
Steve
whatever.
Come visit you, bring some Dollar General pizza.
Whatever bad things can happen, that's what happened with me. That's how whatever's going to be most inconvenient for me, that's what will happen. But I'll tell you, the days are getting a little warmer now.
Thank God.
At least,
Thank God.
you know, like it's gonna be 50 and like 50 and cold is still better than 0 and freezing. You know what I mean?
Where were we at a few weeks ago? Yeah.
Yeah. So even though it's raining and 50 now, it sucks, but it's still better than what it was. You know?
Yeah, here for too long, we're gonna be turning the air conditioners on full blast because it's gonna be like
Yeah.
90 or so, which I love 90-degree weather. Bring that shit on.
Yeah. There's a problem with the air conditioner here.
What's
There's
that?
a problem. There's a problem with the air conditioner.
It's cold enough to store meat.
No, it's not working. There's something wrong with it.
Compressor go out on it, maybe?
I don't know, but like my wife she called our own guy to look at it.
Wait a minute, you rent.
What?
You rent, right?
Yeah.
Landlord.
Landlord.
But she doesn't trust the landlord people to do it.
Oh,
Like she's gonna get the landlord, their people to look at it, but she wanted to get it independently diagnosed so she knows exactly what's wrong with it. She knows exactly what's wrong with it before the landlord gets involved.
Is it even hot enough to run an air conditioner?
It's not. That we have not had a single day.
The highest I think it's got is like 70.
We
over
have
70
not
is
had a
good.
day where we needed the air conditioner on, right? Am I
Right.
wrong?
No.
She's the fucking every day they got the fucking air conditioner on. I'm like, why is the air conditioner on? It's 47 degrees outside. Oh, the air conditioner wasn't getting cold. I'm like,
Okay.
I'll tell you why it's not getting cold, because it's not warm enough. Air conditioners work when a home gets warm enough to where it goes over a certain degree, then that's what kicks the air conditioner on.
Right, exactly.
That's how it works. Somehow it's 52 degrees outside and they've got the air conditioner on and they're saying it's not working. There's something wrong with it. What's wrong is it's so 52 fucking degrees. That's what's wrong. 52 degrees does not require an air conditioner.
If they're hot, tell them to turn that space heater down.
82 degrees. 82 degrees requires an air conditioner.
So you're dealing with that now. Ray, do you really think it's a good idea to go back to Texas?
I swear to God, I just want a patio where I can I'll sit outside and watch TV. I'll be outside in the warm instead of inside freezing.
We can get you a little lounge set up with a patio.
It's crazy. So they're now freaking out about the air conditioner because there is something wrong with it. And she's like, well, I'm just going to notify the landlord people. And I'm like, I don't know who owns the house, but it's run by, there's a real estate company that runs, everything goes through them. So she says, I'm just going to notify them so that they can fix it. I'm like, well, notify them now.
Yeah.
She says, well, I'm not going to notify them yet. I know the reason she's not going to notify them yet.
Why is that?
Because they're going to go, it's only 50 fucking degrees out. You don't need an air conditioner.
Well,
They're going to say, you don't need, what kind of lunatic needs a fucking air conditioner at 50 degrees? I know exactly that's what's going to be said. You know what I mean?
Is it a central air unit?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it just needs cleaned out.
No, it's broken. I'm telling you, we hired our own HVAC guy to look at it, and he said, no, the so-and-so's broken. My wife goes, what? And he goes, yeah, come here, I'll show you. And then he took her downstairs in the basement where the main thing sits or whatever, and he goes, look, it's all drained out. And he showed her. He goes, here it is right there. So she knows it's broken. So she also knows when the landlord brings their HVAC people over, she knows exactly what the problem is. So if their HVAC people say it's something else, my wife's going to know. She's going to be like, no, you're lying. I know exactly. She went and hired an independent person to look at it and diagnose it to where we already know what the diagnosis is. And the guy knew that we rented. He knew that we weren't going to hire him. We just wanted his opinion.
Right.
And so the guy just shot straight and said, here's what the problem is. And he showed her and everything. So when the landlord is eventually notified, so then my wife goes and buys a window unit. I'm like, what? She bought a window unit for the front of the house. And there's a window unit, a window air conditioner now in my house. Hooked up and running, I believe. When it's 52 degrees outside. There's a window unit that's blowing air on my daughter's portion of the house.
So how much would it cost her to get the landlord to fix the main air conditioner unit?
Well, I think she's waiting to tell. This is my speculation. I think she's waiting to tell the landlord that there's something wrong with it when it's above 70 degrees. You know what I mean? Because right now, if she called the landlord and said, our air conditioner's not working, what are they going to say?
Don't be fucking using it.
They'll be saying, who would even know that the highest, the warmest temperature we've had is not warm enough for an air conditioner?
So she wasted money on a window unit that's not even really going to be used.
No, trust me. No, they need a fucking window unit. Trust me.
Okay.
They need a window unit. And it's in the other side of the house from where I am. Thank God.
For now.
We don't need that goddamn window unit in the rest of the house. I can tell you that right now. But it's, you know, they're worried about the main window unit. And the reason they're not notifying the landlord yet is because it's not warm enough for air conditioning. So once it gets warm enough, then they'll notify the landlord, oh, there's something wrong with the air conditioning. But they already know. Because, you know, in my house, the air conditioning goes on when it hits 52 outside. The air conditioning has to go on. God forbid we open a window. You know what I mean?
Well, you better be ready because Friday it's going to be 54,
Oh, Jesus.
and then next Monday 52. Other than that, it's going to be below 50.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at the temperature. Like realistically, here's realistic. Realistic needs for anyone to use a an air conditioner.
In the next 10 days would be
In the next 10 days, there's no reason.
open the windows.
Yeah, next 10 days, the highest it will be is next Tuesday, where the high will be 63.
Mm-hmm.
Still too cold for an air conditioner.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know? You don't need an air conditioner at 63 degrees. Or normal people don't need an air conditioner at 63 degrees. You know?
Mm-hmm. It's the perfect temp to open the windows
Yeah, you
and
don't
air the
need an air
house out.
conditioner. It's 63 degrees. You don't need an air conditioner. Period.
No.
And that's the kind of thing I say that pisses my wife off. But I'm telling you, there's no reason to be pissed off when someone says, oh, at 63 degrees, you don't need an air conditioner. Because it's a perfectly sane rationale for someone to say, oh, at 63 degrees, you don't need to use an air conditioner. That is something that would piss off my wife.
I remember never said that to her.
So I'm just telling you. So the soonest she can notify our landlord that the air conditioner has problems would be God knows when, because
I'd wait till April.
yeah,
Late next month, yeah.
I don't see when the temperature is going to warm up. We're going to have to be in the 80s,
Right.
right?
That's what I would worry about it.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, but we've already had an HVAC person come look because when did it get to 70 something? It did reach 70 something. Was
Last
it a
week,
couple
one
weeks
day.
ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
last week.
It was the day it reached 72 or whatever.
74, 72,
74.
74. Yeah.
Then that's the day that she realized something was wrong with it. Because she turned it on and she said, there's no cold air coming out. And I, of course, was like, my thing was like, what the fuck is the air conditioner? Why is the air conditioner on? You know,
Your house is always cold, though.
my house is freezing. But I'll be honest, it won't bother me while it's broken. It's not, you know what I mean? It won't bother me. Now, I don't want misery for my wife and daughter, but, you know.
when you get out of the shower and it's so cold, the water's starting to freeze through your skin, then that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, but well, my knees. The problem is my knees. If my knees weren't affected, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, whatever. Just give me like I have to use blankets in the even in the summer.
Yep.
In the summer, I've got blankets on me because it's always so cold. You know.
I've seen it.
But if that was it, if that was all it was, I wouldn't care. But it's the pain in my knees is just too intense, you know. Yeah. So, oh well. But now my wife is worried. She's like, and she goes, well, it'll be 90. It's gonna be 90. Then you're gonna be miserable. And I'm like, well, yeah, when it hits 90, yes, I'll be miserable if the house is not cooled down. But it's not going to be 90
Middle of May,
For a couple of months.
for a while.
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
It's hardly March. It's not even, it's April. We got 7 or 8 days till it's April.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, oh well. Yeah. But we're already there's already a concern in my house about the air conditioner.
Well, when it hits 90, I'd say that's the perfect time to call the landlord and say, hey, come fix our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you guys remember the whole ordeal before Ray moved when the air conditioner went out and how long it took to get it fixed?
Yeah, see that's a problem, yeah.
Because I remember that.
So so I think my wife's got a time. She's going to time for when it's
Yeah.
I think when it gets around 80, she can call and say, hey, this thing isn't working. So we're looking for the temperature to get around 80 and then go back down while they're fixing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that way, if they got to replace it or something, because the guy who came and looked at our independent guy looked at it, he said, it's going to be an expensive fix. So, the
Landlord's going to drag his feet.
Yep.
yeah.
Especially once they find out what's the matter with it.
Let me tell you, this goddamn iPhone. I got to talk to Jason about this iPhone.
Why don't you just have Steve go over there and fix that air conditioner?
I could.
Yeah,
I could.
maybe I will have it.
There you go.
I can bring a couple pieces of wires. Do you have any wire coat hangers?
I'm sure we do. Yeah, some wire coat hangers.
I need a couple wire coat hangers and some tape and some Akabucky.
Need some duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape will work.
Somewhat?
Akabucky.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can get my HVAC working.
Yeah. So it's WD-40 too.
Yeah,
WD-40. That's all I need. Big screwdriver.
yeah. To
Hammer?
make sure it's working properly.
Yeah, definitely a big hammer.
What about monkey wrench?
No, I could use it to pry with, but
To pry.
Left-handed football bat?
definitely one of those. I'm left-handed, so.
Gonna need a can of rotate assist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure that it's covered for whenever the hell, But we know it's broken and it's going to need fixed at some point. So, but I got to be, I'll be honest. I won't miss it. The time it's broke, it'll be the happiest I've ever been.
So it's fixed.
Then I'll be comfortable. I'll be comfortable when they're fixing it. But because I love my family, I won't be saying things like, you know, the HVAC guys come over and they go, well, we're trying to fix it. I won't be going, take your time. Take your time. I won't do that stuff. I promise. I will prevent myself from being overjoyed
Oh man, got dusty in here.
when they're saying, you know, when they're saying things like, oh, well, your air's not going to be working for a few more days. I won't be going, yes. I will keep the comments to myself. You know, but I am saying it's 49 degrees outside. And yet we already know that the air conditioner is broken. We are well aware of it already because she's already had it checked, which I know sounds very,
She's just ahead of the game.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think, but as you'll wait until you're on here and you'll be like, thank God that fucking air conditioner is broken.
Well, I just, it doesn't bother me to not be miserable.
Now, if it
Just
takes
like-
them until August to fix it,
Yeah.
At that point, just hire Steve and his assistant sex robot that's holding the toolbox for him.
I did ask my wife yesterday. I said, hey, our anniversary is coming up next month. And so I said, I'm going to get you something as a gift. But I want to make sure I want to see if there's anything that you want. Is there anything you're desiring as a gift? Is there anything that you want? Here's my reasoning. I'm going to get her something. So if there's anything that she specifically wants, I want her to let me know. So that way I could buy that instead of finding something, new to get.
Is it a milestone year?
It's 30 years. I don't know.
I don't know
what
30, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think, is that a milestone?
Yeah, 30.
What is? Are there specific things you're supposed to get for anniversaries? For
Yes.
What is 30 years?
I'm looking right now.
Uh, 30-year anniversary gift.
Pearls.
Pearls. Oh, I'm not getting goddamn pearls.
there you go, Ray. Get her a pearl necklace.
No, I'm not getting them. No pearls.
That's what the 30th is.
Oh, well. Yeah, but at the same time, I didn't want to, get jewelry or something if she's
Right, if she wants something.
got her heart set on something else.
Karen makes a good comment. Yes, she probably wants a new air conditioner.
Well, we rent, so we don't pay for that. That's the landlord. We did that last place we lived. The last place we lived, we did all the repairs ourselves. Whenever anything went wrong with the house, we just paid for it. And then the guy sold the house.
That's bullshit.
They sold the house
After you fixed it all up, they sold it.
after all the shit that we did. And I'm like, this is all shit that we should be doing. This we should not be paying. We should be getting $300 off our rent. Why? Because we paid $300 to fix the blah blah blah. I tell my wife, you know what I mean? So no, I'm not gonna fix the goddamn air conditioner. We rent from someone. It's their job to fix that stuff. When I owned my houses, I took care of everything. We don't own this house. We rent this house.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to work. You know.
Yeah, I still think you should get Steve over there to fix it.
Well, no, I'm the landlord.
I'm not fixing it until it gets above 60. That's for sure. It's
Yeah.
cold out.
He's got some time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'll brush up on my HVAC.
thank you, Steve.
Get Steve and Hillbilly Joe to work together to fix it.
That's a possibility.
I'm not invited. Hillbilly Joe is not invited to my home. Corey says I had to replace my HVAC a couple years ago. It was 15 grand.
Oh,
Right now, there's no way. Yeah. And Jen's saying that when they rented, they would put that in, like they would go to pay the rent and they would say, hey, we fixed the whatever this week, and they would take it off the rent. Say, yeah, that's nice. Except the last guy I rented to, he didn't do that, made us pay all of it, and then fucking sold the house and told us we had to move. When I was perfectly happy there.
Yeah, we gotta supply our own air conditioners in here, and we went through 4 so far because someone, not gonna say names because he's watching the show, keeps opening the window. One of them flies the fuck out the window.
oops.
Wait a minute, she opens the window and the air conditioner falls off.
Oh yeah, I was just cleaning, Tyler. I don't know what happened. Well, I can see what the hell did happen.
So
Why
full
does
of
she-
rage.
Why do you have it to where your windows could still open?
We put a little wooden block up in some of these. Now, in some of these to keep the window from going up.
Yeah.
But somehow this bohemian woman of mine removes the block because there's cobwebs around the block. And that's when she gets the idea of, I should also clean the window too.
You don't live on the second floor, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
He's
And
got
I-
a townhouse.
Yeah, and I fucking
so the
hate
air conditioner falls 2 floors down to the ground
it. It ain't
and
coming
shatters,
back.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
My name is Tyler.
One
I
day,
live on the second floor.
one day I'm laying in bed, fast asleep. The air conditioner's running. I'm just out. She's walking around cleaning. All of a sudden, I hear, shoo, boom! Oh fuck! Woke up. The fuck did you do? Where's the goddamn air conditioner at? It fell. Like the last 2?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't
Five.
know what to
Buy them in bulk. That's the best thing I do. You get 2 for the year and 2 on standby because at one point, one of those motherfuckers is going to fall out the window.
Why not just put a brace in there to keep it in place?
Yeah.
It costs you like $3.
Yeah.
She takes the brace out for some goddamn reason. I have no idea why.
You're the son of a true window.
TJ. You got to prevent that.
Anchor the brace. Ding dong.
Shit, I never thought of that.
Glue the brace in.
Well, we can't screw the brace into the window because they don't want us doing what they call illegal
okay.
modifications to the apartment.
Well,
If I have my way, this fucking
but they don't
apartment-
have. You don't have central air in your apartment.
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We're rocking like 1980s with our window units.
Well, that's just. I'm telling you, that's just insane.
And if you drive by our house,
Listen,
right
I grew up without air conditioning. It sucks.
Oh yeah, I did too.
That sucks. And I
Fan in the window.
and I know I complain a lot about the temperature of that. My wife, a lot of that is exaggerated. No, I can't I mean, I like living in a home that has air conditioning. Don't get me wrong. You know, that's insane.
We
A
had
lot
to
of
put-
my complaints about air conditioning are exaggerated. But
We had
I'm
to-
telling you, you can't live in a place that doesn't have air conditioning. That's nuts.
Actually, I grew up without it,
Because
and
I grew up without air conditioning, and it sucks. Like when I went to college, people were bitching because there wasn't air conditioning in the dorms, you know. And I'd be like the rich kids would complain. They'd be like, "Oh, these dorms are so fucking hot," and I'd be like, "No, I think it's kind of pleasant in here. It's kind of nice." You know, because I grew up without it. You know what I mean? So it was no biggie.
yeah,
But you know,
think-
then when I got out of college and I was living on my own, I had air conditioning. And I used the shit out of that air conditioning. And then when I lived in Texas, I used that air conditioning like a motherfucker. And then when I moved back to Illinois, then I had that air conditioning, and I was like, I'm not living without air conditioning again, period. I am not living without it again. So I do love air conditioning, but god damn it. I don't want to be without it, but I'm just telling you, 55 degrees is not warm enough for air conditioning. It's got to be at least in the 70s.
78.
Yeah. Before you have to turn the air conditioning on.
for me, it's got to be.
I
upper
usually
80s.
start trying to turn mine on in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, you're much better than me, I guess. Because I'm fine if it's 75, you can turn the air conditioner on.
All right.
Now I'm saying in my house,
I'll flip on the ceiling fans and open the window, and that'll get a breeze going.
I hate ceiling fans. I hate them. But I usually, if it's usually 60, you know, when it hits 60, she's got those air conditioners on. That's a little cool in my opinion, but oh well. Well, listen, we should probably wrap it up because we've been going for a while and we had the late start today. Back to normal time tomorrow. We got stainless tonight. Is at 6, right, Christina?
Yes.
And then
6
two.
o'clock.
Then we have a free show in the morning and subscriber show tomorrow afternoon. I love that. And then subscriber show Friday, Saturday, so on and so forth. All right, you guys. And Jen's saying that she's going to turn on. She'll turn on her air when she gets too hot. She says, with menopause coming on, it might be. Yeah, who knows? Menopause. I should probably.
Probably just keep your mouth shut.
Well, yeah, I understand. My wife, I'm sure, is going through that, or she's got to be going through it soon. But I'm saying she was like this in her 20s and 30s.
I kind of feel sorry for Jim when they came over because my apartment's a little bit on the cold side, and she, of course, she got naked, and I think she got cold too.
What was your giveaway?
And it's just going like this, like she's freezing,
I thought
and she kept holding the cats.
I thought those
Were
nipples
her high beams on?
with the high beams on.
Oh yeah, well that too.
The nipples looked like they were going to put somebody's eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my daughter's like 20. She's 20. And she's like, oh, it's 49 outside. We got to turn the air on. She's 20. So it's not menopause. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, listen, the show's brought to you by our friends at Recon Text. That's Recon Text. Call 670-1132. Recon Text. Let them get your car detailing done. Let them coach your car. Let's get all that taken care of. Go to Recon Text. Let them do any kinds of aftermarket stuff to your car. They can do it all at Recon Text. And Just
They do
Beds.
more than cars, right?
Yeah, they do. They do cars, trucks, RVs, planes, you name it. They do it at Recon Text. And Just Beds. Get a comfortable 8 hours of sleep on your comfortable Just Beds mattress. Or get your bed from Just Beds. Get a good 8 hours of sleep, and you'll thank me. Just Beds is the place to go. They're local. They have so many different types of mattresses to choose from. They have Pure Comfort that will give you 8 hours of sleep in your mattress. So many choices. I use a Bemco, but you name it. They have so many different brands. You can lay in them, find your perfect mattress, and then you will be having great sleeps every night. They are the Yawn Exterminators. It's Just Beds at 3120 Montvale Drive. They deliver your mattress for free. They take away your old mattress. They do it all. It's Just Beds. Everyone listening to this show should try to find yourself a new mattress. At least look for a mattress.
And not in the mail, right?
No, and don't do some mail order mattress like some hillbilly. Look for a nice mattress you can get from Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive. All right, thanks, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another show. Have a great day. Happy birthday, Marvin. Everybody, take care. So long. Bye.